Welcome back to the Armenian Museum of America. I'm Gary Lynn Sinanian, the curator, and I'd like to share another recent acquisition to the collection with you. Recently, we had a visit to the museum by Greg Krikorian. Greg was the founder of the Hye Echoes Ensemble, which was an Armenian-American band, very active from the 1950s up until today. And when Greg came, he asked, do we have copies of his records? So yes, we have copies, but the copies we have are all very used because people would play these records constantly. And said, well, I'm giving you two pristine copies, never played, so for your collections. And he gave us two pristine copies of, these are the two LPs right here. We're very happy to have that, as far as the quality, having a pristine copy. Then a couple of weeks later, he came back and said, I've been thinking about it. And aside from that, I also have the tapes that were used in the studio, the master tapes used to produce those records. And so I'd like to give you the master tapes so we can preserve these in the vaults here at the museum, because this is an important record. And there were a lot of things like that that are in the community that need to be preserved or should be preserved and often are not preserved. And so we're very grateful for these master tapes from him. And one of the other objects he gave us is some 8-tracks, Armenian 8-tracks with the music on it. Back in the 1950s and 60s, these were very popular in automobiles because it's easy to just shove it in, and the player right in the automobile to play the music. This is part of our heritage. The Armenian Museum would like to thank you for joining us today. We'd like to thank Michelle Collegian, the president of the museum, for making this series possible. Until next time, stay safe.